Spoiler alert, there ain't nobody gonna like this video or what I'm about to say. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What's up, man? Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I was running some drills, running some reps. I can't even try and say that seriously. Anyway, gun is safe. Nothing in the chamber. Let's talk about the show. I'm sorry to break this to you. Running drills is not training. I'm sorry. It's just not. You can run a drill 5 times and get it wrong 5 times. Ask any one of my friends. Anybody who knows me personally knows. If I run a shooting drill, I can get it wrong 5 out of 5. Just because I'm running it over and over and over does not mean I'm getting it right or I'm seeing any improvement. I'm just doing it 5 times wrong out of 5 times. Clearly you see what this video is. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right guys, a little quick background on this video. So this past year, I've been going to a lot of classes and getting a lot of what's called CEUs for my job, continuing education units, which right now I'm about 90 CEUs in, and we're only, what, 3/4 of the way through the month. So doing pretty decent. I mean, I've more than maxed out what I need. But of course, training is training, and you never have enough training. So I got to thinking here recently and doing some soul search and some research. What is training? Is training something that is really necessary when we know what drills are and we can run drills? Are drills training for a specific task or a specific goal that we're trying to reach? And that's what the purpose of this video is to explain the difference between training, drills, and then practice and exercises, running and exercise. And I want to try to dive into that. So there's going to be a lot of talking, some videos. I hope you stick around. Probably no one's going to like this video anyways. Running shooting drills is fun. I mean, everybody on YouTube does it. I do it. I do a lot of them. I like showing different shooting drills. But is shooting drills a training thing? Is it something that we train? Well, it's a training tool, but it's not technically training. So what is a drill? Reading from my notes here in front of me, a drill is intensive instruction or training in something, typically by means of repeated exercises. A method of instruction characterized by systematic repetition of concepts, examples, and practice problem. A drill in practice is a disciplined and repetitive, I can't say that word, exercise used as a means of teaching and perfecting a skill or procedure. So what does that mean? Well, repetition of this exercise as a means of teaching a skill or perfecting a skill. So technically, running a drill is not actually teaching. You're just running the concept that someone else has already taught you. Ooh, that's not going to be very popular, is it? Okay, so if running drills is not training, oh man, ooh, this is spicy now, isn't it? And what is training? Well, according to Webster's Dictionary and Oxford Dictionary, training is the action or teaching a person or an animal, because we are animals, a particular skill or type of behavior. The process of increasing knowledge and skills for doing a particular job. Okay, cool. So someone has to teach you how to do something to be able to do it, okay? Or be able to how to do it better. So do I need training to be able to shoot a gun? No, I don't. Do I need training to be able to shoot a gun correctly, efficiently, with minimum amount of learning curve? Be nice. Now, training, goes more than just shooting a gun, because I do more than shooting a gun. Do you need training for everything? That's a yes and no. Some people say no. Some people say yes. Do I need training to, say, go repelling? Yes. I would say that's probably some good training, because that is not a trial and error kind of thing. That is a trial and die kind of thing. You try something and it's wrong, you're probably going to be dead. So getting good quality training might be something that you might want to look at. All right, now we're going to look at different types of training. And the first one is actually one that a lot of law enforcement and military guys may be familiar with, but they've never actually heard it called this. It's known as outcome-based training. Outcome-based training is an emphasis which is placed on a clearly articulated idea of what the students are expected to know and be able to do, what skills and knowledge they need to have when they leave that specific school. A good example of this is going to be throwing a grenade for my Army guys or military. You have a very specific outcome that you're trying to be taught. You're being taught how to pull the pin, how to throw the pin, chunk back, throw, grenade out, grenade in, all those things. There is a specific task and a specific skill set. Same thing with doing up drills with rifles. Same thing with doing many different drills or land nav. These are skills that you have to learn to be proficient in to be able to graduate from said school. Now, it's usually a pass or fail thing because it's an outcome base. You be able to show proficiency, you pass. That's it. There is no grading system because it's not like you scored an 80, a 90, or whatever else. That's an outcome base. I'm just trying to teach you a specific skill. You perform said skill, now you're proficient in said skill. And we're going to step up a little bit. Theory-based training is the study, a principle or idea on which the practice of an activity is based, and then apply it to in-class exercises, drills, and laboratory activities. A good example of this would be possibly being an EMT paramedic. You learn how to do something, and then you have to go through in-class exercises and do laboratories and learn how to do this through actual application. You also are going to be learning this maybe possibly as a CQB, doing room clearing. We're going to teach you the principal idea on which the activity is based, and then we're going to apply it going through different exercises and, of course, doing different activities. Is it a quantifiable thing that we can measure? Yes and no. But it's also teaching the theory of something, because clearly, unless someone is actively shooting at you, then you can't really teach it. And there's not a lot of simunition instructors out there yet. Is shooting sports training? I'm not going to tell you yes or no. I'm not skilled enough to know that. Is going to a school that does emphasize on shooting competition, is that training? Spoiler alert, yes it is. What type of training is that? I think I'd like to call that performance-based training. Well, what is performance-based training? Well, performance-based training focuses on a specific outcome and then sets expectations and provides feedback. Emphasizes the student to be able to do, perform a specific set of skills, the result of instruction. Now, one thing that we could say when you talk about performance-based training, specifically using USPSA as my example, is it's a measurable thing. It has quantifiable results. USPSA is the best place to learn these things, to get training that guys that do shoot that. For training in that regard is a lot of times, and what I think one thing I like to try and use as an example is outcome-based training is we're focused on the goal. Performance-based training is we're focused on the journey, not the goal. Well, the thing is of course the end result is going to be the goal, but if I work on my performance through the journey, I'm going to get to that goal quicker because I've streamlined and I have found deficiencies along the way. A great tool for training, especially when you're doing performance-based, is a shot timer. You're going to be able to measure and quantify your results and see what you're doing, see how you can do it better using this. You have par times. You can set your par time for your draw. For maybe, let's say you want to just work on 1.5 seconds as your baseline. Come out, point, maybe squeeze off one round in 1.5 seconds. That's going to be a very basic thing. Another thing you might want to work on is, say, reloads. You're going to turn around, point, squeeze, one round, reload, squeeze. Y'all probably know my 1R1 drill.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, sorry. So, is drills training? No, they're not. But are they the result of ways to quantify the training that you have received? Yes, they are. So are drills part of training? Yes, they are. They are the specific set of expectations and a performance that the student is expected to do, and that you are able to quantify that training based through a drill to be able to see trials and error of what you're doing and be able to measure that and then get data and learn where your mistakes are and be able to get better. Well, if you've made it this far, and I doubt anybody has, I really appreciate it. I know this video was not all that popular. It was a lot of more research than I'm used to doing, but I think it's actually really good to learn these things, and I wish I would have learned these, God, years ago. I wish someone would have set me down and explained to me how important good quality training is, that I could have learned so much more, so much quicker. But for the rest of you that have sticking around, if you're still here, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button right there, or actually right down there. And parting thoughts, as I always say, get out there. Go practice your skills. Go run your drills, because you're going to get better through long trial and error, hopefully. Or you're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Go get training. Go find good quality training. Go find your buddies. Run drills together. Get out there and hit it hard. You're only going to get better through repetition. All right, guys. I'll see you the next one.